Well, coming back to that Jos Butler story on Jos Butler choosing country over playing for his franchise, whether it's a right call or wrong call. Suchitra joins us with the latest. Suchitra, how does one see this particular move? You know, at the end of the day, franchise pays a lot of money for the player. Is it for the franchise to let the player go? And how does this process take place? You know, especially when it comes to a player deciding to, choose country first over the franchise.
Well, Anil, it's not about only one particular player. I think it's about a whole nation that has decided, that all their players who are supposed to take part in the upcoming T20 World Cup, so they have decided that, they will prepare for the T20 World Cup as a unit. And we know that England were the defending champions in the ODI World Cup, but they performed really poorly, and it dented their pride. So they don't want that kind of reputation damage to take place in T20 World Cup. They are really taking the T20 World Cup seriously, and of course playing for your nation is always important. And Butler has also said, that the organizers, the boards, they should ensure that there is no clash between international cricket and Indian Premier League. We know that Indian Premier League is the second most famous league of the world, the second most popular league. It's a cash-rich league. Every cricketer wants to take part in the Indian Premier League, but similarly, on the same lines, they want to represent their country also, and winning a T20 World Cup for your country is much more important than playing in the Indian Premier League. So the England players, Butler is the captain, and he wants all the players to prepare as a unit before the T20 World Cup. That's why the England players have returned. But yes, it's a lesson for the future. Next time onwards, I think the IPL franchisee and the organizers, they will ensure that there's no clash with international cricket. And if the franchisee is paying big money to players, they'll have to ensure that they stay with their team till the playoffs and till the final, if their team reaches the final.
But is that a done deal, Suchitra, looking at the amount of money that a franchisee spends to buy a player, and at the end of the day, when needed the most, if the player decides to choose country, is that a deal that you do before the start of the league? Or is this something that's new to IPL, and franchisee owners across the 10 clubs would in the future get a clause where the players cannot take such a call?
There can be a clause. As per reports, they are saying that there's some change in the ECB at the top level, and the new guys, they apparently don't know what the terms and conditions were. So that change has created this confusion. So I think next time onwards, we'll definitely see some changes in the clause, because when a team is paying big money to some players, and if we talk about Jos Butler, last time RCB and RR clashed in the Indian Premier League. Jos Butler's century was the match winner for Rajasthan Royals. Today, when they meet in the eliminator, Rajasthan Royals are surely going to miss Jos Butler. And in case they lose this match, they are going to talk to ECB, because they are going. They will lose this match because they are missing Jos Butler. Anil.
Well, we're going to leave it there. Jos Butler makes a lot of difference to a Rajasthan that calls him Josh Bhai, to a Rajasthan that is all gearing up to take on Bangalore in that big match later tonight. We'll leave it there. Thank you and appreciate you joining us this afternoon on Sports Buzz.